Well, guys, the biggest mistake George Lucas ever made was actually selling his company to Disney. I would have much rather that George Lucas just shut down the company. His kids didn't want it because what we've gotten from Lucasfilm under Disney has been disaster. Now, the original Star Wars movie, which wasn't even called A New Hope back in 1977, it came out in 1977 and it was a massive hit. It changed culture. But then George Lucas tinkered with the title. He changed the title from Star Wars to Episode 4, A New Hope. And then, 1997, we got the special edition of the original trilogy. Because to George Lucas, the original trilogy, which so many people loved, he felt it was incomplete. His vision for Star Wars was much bigger than what it was back in the 70s. The technology just wasn't there. So he came out with special editions in 1997, and no one, absolutely no one, was supposed to see any other cut besides the special editions. And I still had that Blu-ray set of the original, the George Lucas Star Wars movies on Blu-ray. Still have it. Can't get rid of them. I won't get rid of them. I love those 6 movies. But Kathleen Kennedy, she has just committed blasphemy, as Kathleen Kennedy has screened the original 1977 cut that George Lucas was opposed to. He said, no one is going to see this ever again. And she did it. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm just wondering, what is her motive for showing it? Is it to shame Josh Lucas? Or
I really don't know.
Or to tell Josh Lucas that she can do whatever she wants and he can't do anything about it?
Unfortunately, George, it doesn't seem like he can do anything about it, but this version that was shown, it was actually shown at the BFI Film Festival in London, and she introduced it. And this was in a Technicolor. It says this ultra rare Technicolor dye transfer print was shown publicly for the first time since 1978. Wow. Look here. I was wondering how it even existed. It said apparently it was quietly preserved by the BFI National Archive all this time.
Or is it not to shame him, but to get people more interested in Star Wars?
No, this isn't even released to the public. This is only like this one screening right here.
Yes, I know. What she did, I think, is very disrespectful.
It's disrespectful to George.
Because he said, don't put it out.
Yeah.
So
he's the creator, and as much as we love Star Wars, the way we saw it in the 1980s and 70s, it wasn't up to his standard. And that's pretty common when it comes to like geniuses, especially when they're creating their own work. It's not perfect. So he tinkered with it. And George did get some criticisms for some of the changes. But overall, it's his story. This is his vision. And we should respect what George wanted.
Yes.
Look here. It says here, upon taking the stage, Kennedy jokingly addressed concerns about the screening's legitimacy, stating, quote, "I'm here to make sure that you don't think this is an illegal screening." Wow. Wow. I'm not even sure there's another one quite like it. George has been on record, on camera, saying no one is supposed to see that ever again.
Yeah, I just wonder why she show it now. It has been
I don't
quite
know.
long, is it?
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I'm pretty sure George may have some original copies of it himself, at his home. But this is really, really a slap in the face to George Lucas.
Yes, when the one who created Star Wars, and he told her that he won't show it to anyone, and he did anyway. Yeah, that's
It's pretty disrespectful. I mean, not the first time they did it. Remember when they were making The Force Awakens and the script was done. They brought in all the actors. And actually not before that, I mean, they had a meeting and they brought in George. George did not know that they weren't going to use his story treatments. Now, Bob Iger did tell George, yeah, we're not obligated to use your story treatments for 7, 8, 9. And they brought George in. And George was pissed. He's like, what is this? None of this stuff is mine. He was furious, but he'd already sold the company.
Yeah, backstabbing.
Yep. And now they do this.
And Bob Iger didn't say anything.
I guess not. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure George is going to be furious about this.
Yeah, but everything is belong to Disney. What can he sue Disney?
I don't know. I don't know if George even knew that this copy even existed. Like I said, I'm pretty sure George has his own original cut of it from the 70s, because he's the creator. But when George says no one is to ever see this again, this is an incomplete movie to him, you must respect that. And Kathleen Kennedy has known George Lucas for decades.
There's a sad thing where someone say not to show this because it's incomplete. And I don't, it's like, and the other person just doesn't care and show it. It's like shaming his work or something like that.
Yeah. And the newer special edition version of Star Wars: A New Hope, it has more aliens in it. There's the desert scene where the stormtroopers are looking for R2 and 3PO, and they're actually riding on like these different animals in the special edition. That's the kind of stuff that George really put in to that movie. But man, this is extremely disrespectful. So, gonna leave right there, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.